Hello everyone, welcome to a new Let's Play. Not of Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I have already played that. However, about a year after the game came out, they released the Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, and that was what they released to all the other consoles, because it was a PlayStation 4 exclusive initially. But I played it when it came out, but with the Intergrade, they added a new post-game segment starring Yuffie, and I have not played that. And the third Final Fantasy VII Remake, Revelation, is coming out next year. I have not played Rebirth yet, so I figured let's start preparing for when Revelation comes out, and play the intermission. So, to get to this, you do have to play through the main game fully. So I got gifted this quite a while ago. I don't remember who gave it to me. I apologize for that. But once you finish the main game, you do get access to the intermission, which functions as its own game, essentially. I played a little bit. That's why I have a continue option here, just to get a feel for the differences in how it would play. And it stars Yuffie. I don't know the post-Midgar part of Final Fantasy VII very well at all. And I believe that this is taking place during the main game of Final Fantasy VII, and is setting up her appearance in Rebirth. But let's go ahead and start a new game. I definitely want inverted X and Y axis. I'm going to go with easy classic. I did normal, but I do find the combat is fun when it's just not difficult. But when it gets difficult, it tends to be frustratingly so, as opposed to just the kind of difficulty that I do appreciate. Where it's like you're struggling because it's not frustrating, but like you're just at the edge of losing, but you eventually make it through. Like, that's what I like. But the certain fights in the main game just felt punishing. Like, they were mean to you. So I'm hoping that easy classic will be a little bit better. I did play through the main game again on normal classic, but I started with the like the head start, which starts you at level 45, which is a really big head start. It also makes it really hard to do some of Chadley's stuff. Like, really difficult to do some of Chadley's stuff. So I'm hoping that easy classic will be a little bit better for what I want. Plus, I mainly want to see the story. I will probably play the future games on easy classic as well, just because, like, the punishment of the game. I did, like, after I got through the main game, I did play through on hard mode, and I did pretty well. I got to some of the optional fights, and I couldn't do those. But I got through most of the main game just fine. But again, it just made everything more punishing. And it was like, I think I was higher level, though, so whatever. Anyway, easy classic. Let's see. So, new game head start. Begin the game with high-leveled characters and a hefty amount of gil, armor, materia, etc. Note that new weapons must be acquired through gameplay. But I'm just going to do a normal game. We'll play it through and see how it plays normally. I should probably recognize this song. Chapter 1, Wutai's Finest. Hey, she has a spy class.
Your girl finally made it to Midgar.
It is pretty big. Hi, birdies. Well, and so ends our game. Okay, that's really impressive that she didn't break her shins. That said, I'm pretty sure she lost her spyglass.
You got this, Yuffie. My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia.
So what is their
Prove
ultimate
to our
material?
common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with.
Why are you throwing your materia around?
With your full support, we got this. So, members of Avalanche,
You did fall down here.
where are you? Come get me already! Okay, if I was a man in a Moogle hat.
This makes me wish I could read Japanese.
Does this mean what I think it does?
Probably not.
Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve.
Alright, now we can play. Sector 7 Slums Outskirts. First challenge. Can we go back in here? No. Boo. There might have been goodies in there. Alright. On the map screen, you can check your current scenario objective and view a lay of the land. Alright, so not much here right now. Got some other areas there. She's got a pretty impressive kick, I must say. Admittedly, that is just garbage, but, you know. Okay, I can't access the main menu. Can I... There we go. Okay, I can get a mini-map. Good. I love kicking and knocking terrain bits around. It's one of my favorite things in this. Alright, well, we got some enemies. Toxarats. Yuffie's strengths. Yuffie can fight effectively both up close and from range. Press square to strike a foe with her throwing star. Hold square to continue attacking while putting distance between her and the enemy. Precision defense. Guarding just before an enemy lands a hit will greatly reduce the damage Yuffie takes. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that.
Guess you're never far from a rat in Midgar. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so we can attack from up close. Okay, there we go. Alright, and that does magic. Go ahead and take you out. Alright. Got an antidote.
For trying.
Let's see, I have 5 high potions. It's not a whole lot. I do have cure, though. I still can't access the menu. Don't have any items around. I'm enjoying the music so far. Alright. Through here. Yuffie's unique ability. By pressing triangle, Yuffie can hurl her weapon at a target. Press square while it is away from her to perform long-range ninjutsu attacks. The weapon will return to Yuffie automatically after a certain amount of time. To retrieve it sooner, press triangle again.
Make
All right.
way for the amazing Yuffie. Get lost.
Okay, and I got poisoned. Let's see, I got Art of War, Windstorm, Fire, Ninjutsu. And that happened as soon as I went over that. The ability Elemental Ninjutsu changes the elemental affinity of Yuffie's square attack while her weapon is away. Though it deals non-elemental damage at first, pressing left and right while the ability is selected will alter the affinity of the attack. Use Elemental Ninjutsu to exploit your enemy's weaknesses and pound them into submission. Okay, we have Assess and we have Steal. I am definitely going to Assess. Okay, so weakness to magic and ice. These are just regular gorgers.
You're going down.
That's just doing damage over time. Okay. So let's go to abilities. Also, spells-wise, we just have Cure. So let's get to Ice Ninjutsu.
You need to chill.
There we go. And then it does ice damage.
And my search for the elusive Moogle continues.
You know you are a Moogle as well, Yuffie. Alright, let's flip on through here. By pressing triangle, Yuffie is capable of destroying Shinra boxes from a distance. Try destroying multiple boxes at once by giving Yuffie the perfect vantage point. Okay, so that was over there. We'll get to that in a second. You have anything over here? No. Okay. I want to get those back ones.
Gotcha.
Dang it, I was hoping it would hit these. How am I picking up these high potions, though? That's what I want to know. I guess they just teleport into my my pocket.
Gotcha.
There we go. Whee! And she's very acrobatic, which is kind of fun. Alright. So, I also have one of you guys. Alright. Let's just run around, let ourselves get some AP. Because I want to assess without doing too much damage to them. Lesser Drake and Toxorats. Okay, weakness to ice. They have a lot of hit points. Virulent Bite. So you see above her name, there is a little triangle. Dang it. Not a triangle, a diamond. That's indicating that her Shuriken is non-elemental right now. Alright. Okay. Let's assess the Lesser Drake. Okay, weakness to wind. Does have some decent steals and a rare item drop. Tornado and Wind Wall. Alright. Alright, so it goes from... Now it shows wind in the corner. That's indicating what her... Rude. What her elemental ninjutsu is gonna do. Alright, where are you? Where are you? Right, that's what I want to do. Yeah, alright, staggered him.
And our heroine triumphs again.
Let's cure myself a little bit. A little low on hit points. A little bit lower than I want to be, I should say. Ooh, I like it. Alright, well, we'll have to go up there anyway. Can you make railroad ties out of stone? I guess I suppose so. Never really thought about it. Hello. Oh, it's one of those guys.
Huh?
He's got a number 11 on his shoulder.
No palm.
No, he's not wearing a Moogle hat.
You okay? Anybody home?
So I do know what these guys are now. Okay. He is saying reunion. I didn't know what they were when I played the original.
Well, guess I'm not going anywhere until I get that elevator moving.
Yuffie's weapon can be used to strike more than just crates. Try tossing it at hard-to-reach objects, such as distant switches. That is pretty handy. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and come on down.
I never cease to amaze myself.
Little self-aggrandizing. But, I mean, she is amazing, right? She said so herself. Alright, Gorgers. Okay, let's get to Ice Ninjutsu. Did I did it. Do that. Whoa, no.
How you like this?
Alright, now he's dead.
Piece of cake.
Can I access the main menu yet? Nope, I cannot. Alright. So we can jump over here.
Gotcha.
Whee! Aha! Treasure! Alright, what do we get? 2 high potions. Alright, we're getting a lot of high potions. And again, we do have a lot of hit points, so it makes sense. Push the button, Yuffie. Nothing there. Let's just kick him. Aw, nothing. Alright, what do we get? HP up materia. Oh, I can access the menu. I was hitting the wrong button. Alright, so, let's see. We've got 16 points for our 4-point shuriken. Elemental ninjutsu is 90% proficiency, so we've almost gotten that. Good idea to continue working on that. Okay. Thievery allows you to use Mug. Well, let's definitely get that. That increases the amount of AP earned from enemies? Sure. That seems like something that she would like. Alright, so we don't have any accessories. We've got Ninja Armlet, which does have an empty slot. And we have a lot of materia already. Alright, so healing. We got fire at level 2, ice at level 2, lightning at level 2, subversion materia. Use breach and dispel. Synergy allows an ally to follow leader's attack command with an attack from linked materia. Does not consume ATB charges or MP. Works with fire, ice, lightning, wind, and poison materia. Assess. Steel. So I'm wondering if I take off steel, if I can still do Mug. HP up. Deadly dodge. Let's actually get HP up there. And that is assess. Let's take off steel. And I just kind of want to get things leveled up, I think. We don't have any allies right now. I believe there is an ally that we'll get, but go ahead and take Steadfast Block. It's fine. That's fine. I don't care about that right now. Alright, so we have enemy intel here. Right there on the menu. Can't remember if we had that or if we had to go into something else. So we could take that down, but we could also... Whee! Slide down the fire pole. Alright, nothing here. Let's see. That would get us that back down. So, yeah, sure, why not? Alright, I guess we'll go back up. And out we go.
Yeesh, this town's a total dump. I thought Midgar was supposed to be the marvel of the modern world. Talk about false advertising. City of Mako? City of garbage, more like.
I mean, you are in the slums. You are in the slums. It feels weird to have train cars that are actually full, although that is very flat. There is no depth to those stones at all. All right, we've got some treasure over here. A pair of power wrist guards. We can see the full map of Midgar here. We're in Sector 7 slums. This is before the plate has been brought down. All right, power wrist guards. Increases strength by 5%. Let's go ahead and do so. Got a ladder up there. Got some boxes, 2 high potions, and recovered MP. How am I doing on hit points? Alright, just in case I get another MP recovery. Yeah, these are all railroad ties, but they're made of stone. I would kind of think that stone would be... like, it's really easy to break. Stone is, to a certain extent, pretty fragile. Alright, pop on over here. Hold on a second. Alright. We can see through here. That's kind of neat. Can't go down there, though. Hop on over here, and... down we go. I see something over there.
Huh? I gotta do something.
Don't fear, Yuffie's here. All right, we got to get over there somehow.
Oh, you'll do the trick.
All right, it's
Come on
obstructed
down.
here. Yep. Obstructions. If the throwing star misses or an object has barred its flight path, it will automatically return to Yuffie. Time your throws carefully and make sure nothing can interrupt them. I do like seeing the throwing star in the air there. Okay, so what we need to do, climb on up here, it looks like. I also see a fire pole back there. Alright, there we go.
Sweet. Now to save the day.
Yeah, let's save the day, even though that guy's not going to be able to say thanks. Whoop. Across we go. All right.
No fear. Yuffie's here.
Wayward wolves. All right. Ooh, staggered. All right. First of all, yes, I do have Mug. Whoop. Alright. They do have Mega Potions. It will retaliate against any attack made, but dodging or guarding against its counterattack will make it susceptible to staggering. They are...
You're going down. Got you now.
okay, got one of them. Don't you dodge? Ow! Ow, 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 my face! Rude. Okay, I acquired the elemental ninjutsu ability. Got him. There we go.
You're in for it. So, not even a thank you?
Nope, seems not. Can we see what number he has? 20. All right. So we got way up there and then a way down there. Let's go ahead and see what we got. All right. Covered some MP. I should probably cure myself again. Okay, nothing there. That is another fire pole for coming on down. Let's see what we have up here. Anything interesting? Yet more upward. Oh, hello. An orb of wind materia. All right. Okay, so it is 0. We don't have a whole lot of slots right now, though. But that is nice. I didn't even see that. Not that I looked, but, you know. Alright, so it looks like we gotta go in there. Surprised you're not saying reunion, sir. I'm not sure what that symbol is supposed to be. So let's see, we've seen 49, we've seen 11, 20. I feel like we saw 2 as well. I don't remember for sure. Alright, but it is about time for us to wrap up this episode. So, when we come back next time, we'll go through there, see if we can find our contact, who I guess is supposed to also look like a Moogle, like we do. Alright, Yuffie, say bye-bye.